Mexican Standoff is a multiplayer competitive board game. It supports 3 to 6 players to play and lasts about 30 minutes. In the game, each player has a secret killing target. Players need to find opportunities to kill their own targets while protecting themselves from being killed by others. The core gameplay is called the middle card. As the name suggests, if there is an odd number of cards, the middle one is the middle card, and if there is an even number of cards, then there's no middle card. As you can see, as the sequence of card changes, the character indicated by the middle card also changes. So if someone chooses to activate the killing machine at this point, that player will be assassinated once. Of course, player can change the situation by playing, covering, and flipping cards. If you are assassinated, you can also play a card of your identity from your hand to defend against the assassination. So the core of the game is about changing the sequence of cards on the field by playing cards, ensuring that you cannot become a target while looking for opportunities to kill your enemy. And the original version of the game did just that, with all the cards arranged in a row and no length limit on the sequence. As it turned out, players would constantly play unimportant cards on the side to skip their turn, while the position of the central card would hardly change. So I changed the sequence to a ring, and there's a spinner in the center indicating the start and the end of the sequence. After all players have executed their turns, the wheel will move one place so that the position of center card will naturally change, and the player will need to calculate more changes to the position. The game ends when the remaining players on the field can no longer kill anymore. At this point, the player's score starts to be calculated. See this diagram for the exact score. Through this project, I realized that it is not easy to make tabletop games, mainly because it is not like a video game where you can test play at any time. Every tweak to a board game requires playtesting feedback to verify, which requires a place and friends who are willing to playtest with me. If it weren't for these difficulties of playtesting, I would have continued to adjust more details to the rules at that time. But all in all, the experience of playing the current version is not too bad, and I'm happy to have accomplished such a full tabletop production.